Welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. Before we get into today's episode, we want to remind you that this content is intended for adult audiences only. You must be 18 years or older to watch. Everything you're about to hear is purely for entertainment purposes. We keep it raw, unfiltered, and sometimes wild, but nothing should be taken as serious advice or as guidance. The opinions expressed are just that, opinions and not facts. This is the Jungle Squadcast, and its hosts are not responsible for how you interpret or act on anything discussed in this episode. Now that that's out the way, let's get into it.
Start waking up.
My mom would just wake me up automatically. Yeah, like even on my if I don't have an alarm on, like I haven't had alarms on, and my body would wake me up at like 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, I gotta go.
Before, like if I don't go to sleep at like 2:00, like last night, for example, I went to sleep at 10:30, and then I woke up at 3:00, and I've been up ever since. So it's like I have to go to sleep literally past like at 2:00 just to make sure I sleep through the whole night type shit.
Nah, yo, it be like that though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
like,
man. But yo, we are getting super sidetracked. Let's not get too crazy because I am actually going to be really, really efficient today. Okay, guys. Due to the editing process, I've been learning a lot about all of our patterns. Okay, not you yet. I don't know. But you niggas, I know you guys down pack. Like I can literally, I wish you guys was like on DraftKings or Prize Picks, so I can just start betting on you niggas. Like how my man's moves.
Fantasy football.
I bet this and that, bro. I swear to God,
Nigga said, what's gonna be Ra's next response?
None. Hit him with the 3 weeks later. My fault, bro. Storyline. This is what happened. Hit him up with a new task. My fault, bro. Storyline. You a storyline, my fault, bro. Sorry ass niggas.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You gotta hit him with the. I don't remember. You guys gotta hit. You gotta hit him with the disregard,
bro. Every single time, you feel me?
For sure.
Every single when I watch the clips with Rad, bro. Every single time we are directing a conversation towards Rad, instead of like continuing that conversation, he's redirecting different conversations at everybody else. This is not just 1 or 2 episodes. This is every single epised. This nigga is easily offended.
Sounds like I'm good at having multiple conversations.
No.
Sounds like ADHD. That's too. No, but like a lot of people could like multiple conversations.
It's not conversations like he's having like, oh, how's the weather while we're having like basketball talk. No, he's trying to make fun of other niggas while we're making fun of him or like.
That's what you do though. Are you not supposed to? I'm supposed to sit there and take that shit? No.
Nah, you definitely supposed to negate around that. You definitely supposed to negate around that like for sure. Cause you ain't gonna fry me like you better like. Nah, for sure. I'm thinking you mean like we talking like sports convo and like
snitching for snitching.
Nah, I'm saying everybody getting roasted. This the oven, nigga.
No, right? Like you better dish it. If you can't take it, you better dish it.
Yeah, like, I'm talking to him and he's be like, but Ron ugly ass over here, like
he heavy on
nigga,
that.
what? Like,
nigga be like, what? Nobody said
and
about
then Ron would be talking to him and be like, but Ape, you ain't catch Ape, dude. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're talking about 2 different things here.
I don't know, but I was thinking more like in the sense of like let's say like you was talking about like we was talking about ball or whatever, like the us like majority, and then like he come out of the cut and just be like, yo, but did you see that new episode of Juju? Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you like? We was talking about how Jalen Brown just really busted the mat, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, he just be redirecting the heat.
Yeah, he'll redirect. That's the perfect way to say it.
Sit there and just roast me. Never. I'm a firebender, nigga. Like,
I'm an earthbender.
Usually niggas roast back. Usually it's a one-on-one niggas roast back. Like it's called ISO. You feel me? In basketball,
we're in a group conversation. I'm gonna make sure we all include.
If a nigga is pointing something at you,
I got you.
That means it's a one-on-one conversation. That's an ISO.
It's like when Rad start losing, he like, but Rod.
You gotta not. No, Keto. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody from me. I'm gonna look at somebody. I'm like, I don't know. Why are you talking?
And then if I start laughing, you gonna be like with your ugly ass shoes? Like,
no, 100%. Like,
Rob, my response.
100%. Let somebody talk.
That's some some sore loser ass shit right there.
I will say this because my responses be too dark, nigga.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely said something crazy like before
Bad
people
excuse.
like,
That just means like you're a sore loser. You
Nah.
don't know how to have a balance.
It was
bro.
so funny. So I was at work, right? I was working at school, and the teachers be getting on people,
dear,
and like
nothing.
the majority of them are females and stuff like that. So I be talking to like I know what really be hurting them. So I literally looked at a shorty and I was like, okay, but you have split ends. You haven't washed your hair in weeks. I was like, you're crusty for real. Like, and she was like, I bet you don't even know what split ends are. I was like, well, if you look at the bottom of your hair, we can definitely tell what split ends are. And like, she was like, yo, why'd you say that? And I was like, nah, I thought we was violating. You just called me dirty. I thought we was violating. Like, now I went personal. I ain't like, go get a cut. Like,
they don't like
That's
that.
not really personal. I would have personal is like taking it to the race. She just didn't know how to joke. She started losing and she started playing victim.
no, right.
He attacked insecurity. She said, damn.
I take
haircut.
insecurity. Like I know everybody got one at least, but you know what I'm saying? Like I know
We
I
don't
got mine.
insecurities, but
like
niggas ain't attacking niggas' insecurities up here.
not personally. No, I'm not personally gonna be like.
I mean, I hope
I got shit for Rod next time. Don't worry.
he clearly has some shit to attack.
I'm like, if it's like if we
Clearly.
talking and we roast, I might attack the fit. Like that's my go-to. Like I might like a little Kurt Buster Crayola looking ass nigga. Like I'm a
This nigga just violate
I'm like little men in black guys. Like I'm a violate. I'm like this nigga like a garden. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a violate. Like you know what I'm saying? Green pants ass. Like I'm gonna like start violent like that. But like no, but like when her she gonna be dirty and shit. I was like, how am I dirty? Like I look better than you. Fuck out of here. Like I was one of those. Like. Nah, I
That's
can't
how
do
we
that.
starting, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fucking Jungle Squadcast. You feel me? It is episode 136. You are here with your boy Abe Loso, Mr. Ra to my left, Mr. Rad to my right, and last but not least, a brother of the pod before even coming on the pod by association / affiliation. You feel me? Multiple niggas know this man.
More.
Mr. 10K in December 2025 is in the building. Just AJ in the building, you feel me? Just call him AJ. It's just AJ.
No facts.
Just
A to the J. It's not
You
the
feel
hard
me?
thing. I don't know how people do it. I've been called DJ, TJ, EJ. It's A to the J.
You said
That's
Austin Jasper?
Jalil.
I was close.
Jalil.
Austin Jalil.
Austin Jalil. Yeah.
Jasper sound dope though.
That's what will be fire though. Like,
Austin Jasper. You should name your son that.
nah, I already got my son's there.
You got a son?
Nah, I don't, but I already have it like
you going
up with Adonis James.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that's my older
That's still
brother's
gonna be
name.
AJ.
Fire.
AJ. So what I have is like I want twins because I'm a twin. So I want it to be AJ and KJ because wifey's name start with a K, and I just gave it a J like to match the AJ and shit like that just to be cutie.
Fire.
But she read a book when she was a kid and things of that nature. And the characters' names were Camilla and Jade. So she was like, I want my daughter's name to be Camilla Jade. So I thought that was fire. And then I was just I'm heavy into like influences, like people who influence my life. So like Adonis was like my older brother and things of that nature. May he rest in peace and things of that nature. And like he was like my biggest inspiration as like a man growing up, and like he told me so many things of how to become a man, how to like mature as a young man because of the things I went through as a younger kid and things that like I lost my father at 14 and stuff like that. So that was tough. Like he was that father figure for me, and like I felt like because I was 14, I was a freshman in high school. You know what I'm saying? So like those are the most important years that I feel like a father figure should be in somebody's life, like you know, because that's where you really could like be cognitive of like a bunch of things and stuff like that. So,
Nah,
like,
fella, bro. I can't wait to name my kid Gojo. That's just gonna change everything. You know what I mean?
And then
little Luffy Jr. did a pop for me, changed my life. I love Luffy, nigga.
And then James comes from the fact that like that's my wifey's father's name and things of that nature. And he's like very inspirational to her. Like always give good advice to me, her, like and stuff like that. Like somebody that like I could say like that's a man that like we've had deep talks and like so because we've been together for like 2 years and almost 4 months going on. So it's just like
Damn.
so like
you already think about kids and shit?
yeah, like I had
You 23, bro.
I'm 22. Oh boy, I turned 23 in August. Yeah, boy, like these was like kids' names like I had like when I was like when I first was like
A kid thinking of kids' names.
like kid thinking about kids' names and like
Damn.
my first thought was like I want to name my son like Adonis because of my older brother because of how inspirational he was. Like that's always been like
That's pretty progressive of you, though.
like things of that nature. But I never thought of like, but I wanted it to be kind of like AJ, but I didn't know how I wanted to fit the Day part. So then when we started getting together, I was like, oh, Jay is perfect. Like James, like Adonis James, like that would be fire. Like how you doing? My name is Adonis James. I'm like, damn, like that's smooth. Like hold on,
you gonna see this one day and be like,
hold on.
Right, like even like
damn, but so how you been, bro? Like, how are you? Like, tell us a little bit about your like what you do on your platform, what you got going on in CT, because you low key funny as hell.
Appreciate it. I missed to put the camera down. You know the vibes. Let me put the camera down real quick.
Put it down just today.
Like right,
Literally.
No facts. Honestly, I make reaction videos over sports content. Majority of the time, basketball, football.
What's your favorite team?
I don't have one, but I'm an honorary member of the Boston Celtics just because I don't actually have a team. So everybody was like, everybody was just like, you should just be like, they could literally be like, this is our honorary member of the Celtics.
That's why we wore green today. For me,
that's my favorite color actually. So I was actually vibing with the green. Like honestly,
I'm a Knicks fan. Sorry, buddy.
My twins are Knicks fan, so that's cool. Like, I don't. Personally, this is what I say. I don't have a team. I don't like arguing with grown ass men. I honestly, at one point, will slap the fuck out of you. Like when I be in barbershops and shit like that, and I be hearing niggas argue about like they team.
We can scrap.
Like I be like, I don't give. I would literally get up out of my chair, like I don't give a fuck anymore. Do you want to throw outside or what? Like mid phase. Like,
is the best.
It's Michael. Like I'm not doing that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I have too much patience. Like with myself and like I don't have time to have patience with other people sometimes. So like I'm not gonna like argue with like I don't have a favorite football team, favorite basketball. I have a favorite basketball player, and that's James Harden. And things of that nature. But he's in hot water right now too, so it's kind of
really
like
stopped liking that nigga for the past like 6-7 years. Like James Harden is
like after the
really
Rockets, like near the end of he is. I ain't gonna lie, but I liked him because
as a player or a
literally
person?
After the Rockets.
So you say as a player, or as a person?
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, the stuff that he's in now is definitely like crazy. Like, because they're saying the reason why he's like switching to Cleveland is because of the whole snitching scandal he had.
Oh wow.
Like a couple years ago. It's like a big situation to talk about. Like he snitched on somebody and stuff like that. There was a bunch of court cases and stuff that he was involved in too and stuff like that. So that's why he's leaving LA because a lot of it was wrapped around like LA and things of that nature. So they were like, yeah, check it out. But I only like James Harden. Like, shout out to him because he really is like, well, I think he's one of the best shooting guards to ever touch a basketball. But I said, huh?
He said,
You said no?
Bro, he had one good year on the Rockets and Orlando.
I say overall, like career wise, he definitely had a good career for himself. Even though he didn't really, he's like, I think he's like a Chris Paul. Like he didn't win any rings, but he definitely made an impact. Like to like.
Did he make it to the championships?
Nah, he's never.
Nah, he's not no Chris Paul.
He always choked.
Yeah, he
always like lost second, third round.
Super choker. I have really hard respect for James Harden because honestly, I don't know what he really wants to do. You feel me?
Yeah, his mentality is definitely not focused on ball.
It's not focused on winning.
Yeah, it's not.
At least that's like for what I see.
No, you're right.
It's focused on winning.
Bro, he was more worried about going to like strip clubs and stuff like that and balling out, throwing cakes off of that was him, right? Who threw the cake off of the boat.
He's the NBA version of Odell Beckham.
Yeah, it's wild. But I liked him like playing ball because when I was a kid and when I first started getting into like playing in leagues,
he's nice with the left hand too,
and I'm left-handed too, and that's also what like I was like, dang, like who's in the league that like
lefty
that's left-handed that's nice, and then during the time he was playing on OKC, which was one of his like that was OD
to the Rockets.
Like it was that was
They should have won.
He was wilding.
They were supposed to, but you know they pulled up against some hitters, so it was definitely supposed to like go down in history, which it did, but like. But no, so like, and funny enough, like the only jersey that fit me was number 13 because I was a really big kid. Like as a kid, like talk about like almost like 260. Like
damn nigga,
like
you look like 160 right now.
Nah, I try like 250 now.
You 250?
Facts.
I'm not good at math.
That's muscle though.
Yeah, I got like 250, but like I'm like 6'3", so it makes sense. Like I'm talking.
Oh yeah, that's valid.
So like it's not. I'm actually on the OB side. I'm supposed to be like probably like 220, like a max.
What do you say? 260?
250.
You on the way down? You on the way down?
I am. I've lost 30 pounds. Like I was 280 like, and I'm 250. I've been just weightlifting and things like that. Like, I had a series on my thing that was called Chunk to Hunk, and stuff like that. But I'm horrible at recording in the gym because I be quick to just get in and get out. Like,
just get it done.
I'm not doing it. I be seeing people talk about that. I don't want, like, it's a difference. I feel like because I worked for it, it makes more like better than nah. And plus, I see a lot of people. Like, I know some people who really did take Ozempic and like they still eat like trash and like.
The problem is their body don't match. It looks like that girl we was just talking about earlier, like Olivia Dean, where like their head is just mad big and their body's like extremely
so petite.
It like doesn't match type shit. But yo, a little bit more about you, man. Why did you actually want to start creating content like reaction videos? Was it by accident or was it intentional?
Nah, I never actually wanted to make reaction videos. I like making skits more, like vlogging and stuff like that. That's my bread and butter where I like really enjoy myself, like basketball videos.
Yeah. Did you go viral just with that niche and you just have to
that was really like what happened.
Which one got you like viral?
It was like this post about this Asian guy going against like a tractor or something, and he was like banging against it or whatever. And I was like, let me put the camera down. I was like, because like, why is he banging against like a tractor and trash cans and all these metal objects and like who are you training for, bro? Like, and like currently right now it has over 3 million views, and it was just like, wow, like that kind of like sparked it, really, honestly. Before that, I had like channels before where I did reactions. I had a skit channel when I was in high school. I had a channel when I was in middle school, but you know, nobody really count that. Yeah. But like it first started when I was in high school, like during COVID. I'm a COVID baby, like high school baby. That's why I call it the COVID high school babies.
Gotcha.
I graduated in 2021 and things of that nature.
You went to school while it was COVID?
Yeah, it was all online. Like
that's
for like 2 years basically, it was like all online. Yeah. And then I took my SAT in my pajama pants. Like genuinely being serious. Like they told us to come to the school because we had to do it like in person, and I pulled up in pajamas, took my SAT, and went home. Like literally, I got food and I went home. Like and stuff like that. But like during the COVID time, me and my twin actually had a channel called The Duos. And like we would make skits over like types of people during COVID, like and stuff like that. And they started like giving more traction. That really sparked my flame on really trying to do it. And then when we got back to school, you know, I played varsity football, basketball, and track. So it was just like I was just like, nah. Like he was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. And the videos are still on his page, but they're all private. But like, I know.
Damn, you gotta release those files.
I know. Nah, I was saying that. I was like, when I'm more up there, I want to do like a compilation of like all my old videos, like how I be seeing people do, like, and I want to show them, like, nah, I've been doing this for years. Like,
you ever did some shit with your brother?
My twin, nah. Well, I guess like in the videos, like
Adonis.
With Don,
like a skit or anything like that.
I did fitness videos with him, and stuff like that. Like part of like the Chunk to Hunk series, like I did a bunch of like
because he was still vlogging
more. A lot of my ideas came from like 5 in the morning. Like that Chunk to Hunk I was like,
nigga, that McDonald's at 5 for you. That should be doing it for you, bro. That's like your eureka moments or something.
No, bro, it was literally like I was up and like I was like, dang, like I want to make like this fitness series, but what do I want to call it? So then I was like, what do people call me? And like my nickname, because like growing up in a Hispanic household, being a chubbier guy, they call you like Gordito. And like my nickname was Chunky Monkey. Like that serious. I don't know if it was a little racist because I'm half black, but I'm not. But like, so like I was like
neither here nor there.
Right, like it's one of those, and it was just like
chalk it up to family.
Right, I'm gonna take that up at the next reunion right now. But like, no, so like I was like Chunky Monkey. I was like Chunk. Okay, I was like, what do ladies want to see? A hunk, like you know what I'm saying? Like when they be like, I want to see a hunky man, someone who look good, like you know what I'm saying? I really be busting it down in the gym or whatever. So I was like, Chunk the Hunk sound fire. So then I wrote it down on my notes. TV show. Exactly, and then like
30 days, Chunk to Hunk.
Exactly, but I wasn't locked in like as much as I was like during 2025. Like I was going to the gym, but I was more like on the diet side of things. Like I was just like eating right, meal prepping.
Focused on the content, bro.
Exactly, not really. Like honestly, like I was really off of it. Like 2025 was a really rough year for myself. So it was just like I was as consistent as I wanted to be, but after the whole thing with my older brother passing, it was just like the last convo we had, and he was talking about like no, for real though, like he was like he was always saying like, yo, how proud of me like he was and things of that nature. I was just vibing with it like the whole time.
All right, I'm ready to get into music.
Get it.
I'm excited. My boy DaBaby just dropped some shit. Mr. Kirk himself just dropped an album called Be More Grateful. And I'm gonna be honest, this is 2026, and the last album that I've listened to on a repeat, it has to been well over 3 years. And DaBaby's like the first album I've legit had on repeat for at least the past week or so, for sure, since it's dropped. And I'm telling you right now, this is my favorite project by DaBaby. Y'all really, really should check this out. Y'all really, really got to tap in. Did you guys get to like hear it?
Yeah, for sure. Who would have thought DaBaby though? You feel me? I definitely didn't see. I mean, I kind of seen a comeback coming from him because I feel like once people started getting in his head about like, all right, he got the same flow. I knew he was gonna come back with something, but I didn't expect that. But I feel like he was real strategic with this album, down to the cover art, the title, the songs, and like you said, like definitely my favorite project by DaBaby for sure.
I was definitely grateful for Be More Grateful. That was a fire ass album. I feel like for me, like hearing like, you know, people saying like they were expecting same flow. I feel like that's changed a while back for me, like with his last album. So like hearing this album, I was excited just to keep hearing him evolving. Like I think beat wise, like everything was like amazing. Having Kanye actually clear a sample for him from his own, like one of his own songs is like dope. And that song, Clear That Shit, came out amazing. Like that was a great song. Like I think DaBaby's on the right track, to be honest. Clear shit. I think DaBaby's on the right track, like to make an album that can be like versatile for like many different environments, like for sure. He always has some shit that's in his bag, some shit about love, some shit about, you know, family, some shit about the streets. Like he be all over the place.
And he don't miss with the party shit. Like, you feel me? That what was it? Pop that thing.
Pop that thing is definitely up. I heard that on TikTok before it dropped. Like, cause like the little release that he dropped on, like the little snippet.
That thing is fire. Don't get me wrong, but he had a lot better shake that ass music on the album. One of them being was one with him and Toliver that was really, really dope. And then Boomerang was really, really tough for me too. I really, really fucked with that. My biggest thing about this album was DaBaby really, really spent a lot of time with the track placement on here. Yeah. And I loved how the outro actually felt like an outro. You feel me? And he led into it with mic check. I thought that was like amazing. DaBaby is showing that not only he has one style that we're all familiar with and that he has like mastered, he also has a lot of different other things that he added to his artillery too. Like there was a time like the first 3 or 4 songs, the first songs, I think it was Sticks and Stones, he really gave you like hip hop, real bars and shit. Then he switches up to the club. But then he ends up actually starts telling a story about like his life and shit. Then from his life, he's like, fuck it, I want to get lit. Starts like, he had like mini playlists of different themes within one album, I would say. And it was perfectly like placed very well within the album. So in total, like for me, I would rate DaBaby's Be More Grateful probably like a 9.5 for me. Because it was a conceptual album that really made sense from top to bottom. It wasn't just a whole bunch of shit put together. Like it was really like a social security guard of who DaBaby was type shit. Like that's his identity type shit.
Nah, facts. I like that.
What y'all rating it?
I'm gonna give it a 8.5 just cause like I can't say it's like a non-skip for me, but I definitely want to commend like DaBaby.
Boomerang was the song with Koi, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see?
But that outro, that Kobe in 2009 was fire. Paper Low, Out Your Business, Clear This Shit. Those are some of my favorites from there.
Mic Check was really hard, man. I'm telling you. That shit was hard. I thought that was the outro. Kobe, that shit was cool, but I'm not even my fault. I could grab off your lap post.
Baby Daddy music was definitely for the shorties.
There was
for sure. Though.
He's absolutely right though. There was definitely certain songs here that I could have done without. My least favorite song on this entire project was definitely Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
Yeah,
same. I just thought that was the dumbest shit ever.
JT.
The other one was there was one more that I thought if he wouldn't took this off, it would have been a 10 out of 10. Hold on. Oh yeah, Don Julio Lemonade. I didn't need that. But everything else was everything else was solid though. Like it was an hour listen, 23 songs. I wasn't mad at it at all. It was like a good ride for me there and back to work. I was solid.
Yeah, I could give it a definitely 8.5. Like I fucked with that album a lot, and I've been going back to it too. Like I always fucked with DaBaby. Like, and when the videos start dropping for it, it's gonna be even more amazing.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I mean, even since was it Out Your Business or was it Paper Low with the black and white video?
I think it's Out Your
It was
Business.
Out Your Business.
Out Your Business, like even that video alone, like I was already hyped when the singles dropped, so I'm excited for like all the music video rollouts.
I'm surprised he hasn't like rolled out more at this point.
I seen him too, like perform, and he's really, really dope when it comes to performing. He brings the crowd energy. The only thing is, I'm happy that I saw it from a distance because he likes to throw like water on people and shit. Like they get like lit and just bring out a water bottle, start spraying niggas like and the fans are going crazy. I'm like, bitch, do not spray me with water. But one of the cool things I saw that he said on the project was DaBaby considers himself to be like top 4. Not 4 of the big 3.
I'm like, artists?
Yeah, he thinks he's up there right now, and I just wanted to see where y'all heads at. Like, currently, is he the best rapper out right now?
Who would y'all consider top? Like, currently?
DaBaby? Oh, my fault.
I would say lyrically he's up there, but I'm not gonna give him like
I say
top
he's
5 placement.
It's prolonged. I think when you look at a conversation of who the tops are, there has to be different conversations because like for him it's like
I'm
could
talking
be
about rap.
no, but that's not, no, I meant like within rap. Like I just meant like for him it's like you can be an amazing lyricist and all that, but like looking at numbers and looking at length of how long you've been out, things like that is what will make you a legend. Or like top 3 for like Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole. They've been out for some time, longer than DaBaby. Been through a lot of awards, shit like, you get what
Honestly,
I'm saying?
DaBaby been out since 2016. And
Drake and them been out longer.
2026. He's been out for 10 years.
A decade is long.
That's a long time.
I feel like when we talk about like
It's Drake 2009 though, like
yeah,
Drake's
and he had unreleased, but
solidified,
he had unreleased before that either.
Yeah,
But
he was controlling the environment for 15 years, and then he just started letting out. The past 10 years, like when Drake first started, he wasn't just like the first 5-10 years. He wasn't like number 1. He was just like killing
Drake,
shit. You feel me? That's the same thing you could say for DaBaby, but right now he's kind of like in the prime of his career right now. Not the beginning, it's not the end. It's like really right smack in the middle.
What I was gonna say is like I feel like with rap, like a lot of people go based off of like accolades, which is like a fair point. But like if we really go to talk about like rap, I like thinking about like what are they saying, like in the like the years, you know what I'm saying? And that's like J. Cole's one of my favorite artists. He's in my top 3 for sure.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And you must be a young boy fan. That
What? No.
Yeah, that's what that
that
gave me.
energy.
A young boy fan is crazy. I
But,
like
like-
him because I did recently hear his album. I thought it was cool.
Who,
but
young boy?
Yeah, he's
I
not-
don't think he's a good artist
he's
at
not
all.
in my top.
Soundcry.
Nothing.
I genuinely don't think he's a good artist. I don't understand how people can listen to Young Boy. I don't know what he says half of the time when he's been. So
I get it
genuinely
because I said
That was
the
like
same
3
thing.
times.
and
the
there's no
first time,
disrespect to him.
bro.
Like you genuinely have an audience. Like to Young Boy, you definitely have an audience that definitely like Jackson music. I think it's the same deal like Playboy Cardi. Like y'all got audiences for people that
That I don't
You know what I'm saying?
understand too much.
I don't either. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't listen to them to artists. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm more on a throw some Tory Lanez on, throw some J. Cole on.
Nah, but
like,
what you were saying though before you get sidetracked?
But no, I say it's more like a lyrical thing. Like J. Cole did a double entendre on a triple entendre in the same song. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
stuff like that is like when we were talking about rap, like if we want to talk about like who's really saying like I like DaBaby for his freestyles. Like he really could go on a freestyle
Yeah.
and
Go
crazy.
spaz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're not seeing Drake do that. Like you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you want to talk accolades, of course we're gonna throw Drake's name up there. You could like you know what I'm saying? But like if you want to talk about like people who could spit for real, like I could put Chris Brown in the conversation. Or, like somebody who
Nah,
can
I'm
really
talking about
spit and
niggas who
stuff
can
like that.
rap right now who's been killing it currently in music.
So then yeah, I'd put
now,
like
who are
Drake.
current rappers right now who's been killing it for the past 5 to 10 years.
5 to 8. All right, so then it'll be like Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Kendrick hasn't really been killing it for the past 10 years. He took a
You said
5
5.
minute
His
last
breaks
5
were-
minute
Yeah, his
hiatus.
breaks were long, but when he hits, he
He
hits
just
though.
came out 2 years ago, so he's really only been killing it for the last 3 years. So
And then
I would put him up
But
there, but
last 3 years, look, look.
And he's the highest record
Like,
Grammy holding artist. So like
that's why I
yeah,
say you can't
that
exclude
bracket.
my son out of it
It
because it's
must be
like
nice to suck Lucian's dick all the time to get Grammy after Grammy after Grammy every year. Like that shit gets annoying after.
That's what puts you in the top 3 at least in the conversation. So
but
that's
I'd put the
for
baby.
me,
But
it's hard.
I'd put Tory Lanez in there.
I don't know.
five.
I would say if he was out of jail, he would definitely be top 5.
He was still dropping tapes though while he was in jail. There was
You're right.
he was
But it
dropping
wasn't
tapes,
really
and I've
rap,
listened to
though.
almost
It was,
all of them shits. Them
It
shits
was
is fire.
like R&B though. It wasn't really like rap.
Yeah, they were. But then he dropped that. He dropped that.
Chicks tapes.
I'm about to say he dropped that album, and that was fire.
I think the baby.
Those
that's
are all
R&B.
like
I think the
Yeah.
baby is worth it to be in a conversation of being in the top 3, like top 5 or top 3. But I think it's gonna take a lot longer for me, like for him to have a definite answer on that. Like you need a longer career, bro. Like you're confident, and I love the confidence. Because don't get me wrong, when I hear your shit, I'm hype. I love that shit.
No,
Feel
right.
me? But like, I just feel like that you need more like length.
I feel like this is kind of like with this album that he that
crazy.
I feel like with like the album he just dropped, it's kind of like him setting tone because like you say he's been in the game for 10 years, mind you, like Drake and him have like almost 20 years, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like because like he just dropped this, especially in the beginning of the year, it's like he set the stone for all these other rappers going on there because I was like, nah, this is what I dropped. And he definitely dropped a great album that showed his diversity, showed his lyricism, showed that he could get it hyped, showed that even if y'all think I'm still rocking the same style, it's still gonna be a banger. You know what I'm saying? Like, and things of that
After a
nature.
while, you just gotta start paying attention to what niggas start saying.
And but that's why I said the lyricism, like the
Yeah.
lyricism and like in raps is like I'd rather like not hear some like DBD like, but I'd rather hear somebody say something like crazy where like
So,
nigga,
not to even transition, because we're done with the baby. Like, because you was talking about Cole, like you saying like that's like your favorite rapper and shit. Like,
he's in my top 3. Yeah,
so who's your top 3?
I'd say Tory Lanez, J. Cole. I put my older brother in that mix all the time. Like
Negrito used to rap.
yeah, he made mad music.
Damn,
Like in
bro
things
was
that
too
I do.
humble up here.
Man,
Bro was too
his
humble.
last
Nah, he
his
dropped
last
some
thing
songs.
was the Trap of Love album, and that was fire. Like
Yeah, dropped the
Blitz
song with June, right?
mad songs with him.
Yeah, I thought that was like a
Like just a fun
Yeah.
night. Like that's what he was like. What his passion was like music and things of that nature.
That's
And that's
fire.
the last one was Trap of Love, with him and OB and things of that nature on there. And like Blitzum was like fire, been lit. White Girl was the song that he dropped from his Strictly for the Ladies album, the first one, which I think is fire.
that explains his outfits now. Now that you mention it, like he was definitely dressing like an artist.
Like,
Like
yeah,
niggas who was outside to like photo ready for anything.
yeah.
Bro was some fly dude, bro.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Negrito.
And like he was versatile too. That's why I always like what I was saying. Like I have some of his unreleased music that he never dropped and will never drop because of the fact that like,
You can't.
but like I can, yeah.
you
I
can
mean,
drop it.
I have the rights too, but
You
yeah,
got the rights to your brother's music.
yeah.
That's-
In a
that's
sense,
actually
like
fire.
I'm like under the MVOP and things of that nature, so I could if I want to. But I feel like that's something like I would talk to like everybody who's like a part of that first before I would try to do something like
Like take a
you know
break.
like it's not even like, I don't care about the breach or nothing. It's more like I always love listening to him. Like I used to be in the studio with him when I was like 13, 12. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
made
want to
music
just
with
for
him?
you.
I've never made music with him. No, I was more the camera guy, like in the background.
Yeah.
Like I got like one of my favorite pictures of me and him in the studio, and I was filming for him, and I took a picture of us in the booth together, like with the headphones on and stuff like
That's
that.
fire.
Fire.
I do want to make music though in the future. That is something I like. That's something that I would like to do, like because he did it and stuff like that, and I would just like to like keep it going. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even if it's not the same
Touch
style
alive.
that like like same thing that he was doing, but like it was just like I could like make music hopefully like and then like it hit and then people be like, oh, this is kind of fire, like you know what I'm saying? And, like,
Word.
That's
kinda
dope though.
keep that like his music like dream alive like through me and stuff like that. I think that would be cool.
I think you could do that, bro.
Yeah, I got some things in the works right now currently, but like it's just waiting to see how it goes. I've never like actually been in the studio to like actually like rap. Like I
I could
freestyle
recommend
and
you a
stuff like
couple
that.
producers, niggas.
I have a
who-
bunch.
you feel
No,
me?
I have a bunch because of
slap
him.
in.
Like in Danbury, like in like New Haven and Bridgeport. Like I have so many, and like it's just it
Probably talking
literally
about the same niggas.
probably, honestly.
word.
To be honest, probably, but like it's generally like recording it. No, but I've like freestyled before, and like with him in car drives and stuff like that. I've wrote my own music before, like and stuff like that. But like actually going to a mic and just being like, yeah, I'm gonna get ready. Like, nah, I've never done that. Like I was more of a, I'm gonna be behind the camera, make sure y'all look good.
Drop a 16 right now. No,
Nah. But you know who did drop some good 16s? My boy Don Toliver just dropped some heat. Octane.
Yeah, that was
He's
fun.
a slow burner right now. Now I feel like not a lot of people are talking about this album or him enough. But I'm telling you right now, put your stocks in right now because it's gonna go
Nah,
up
they
real,
definitely
real
should.
soon and hit, and y'all gonna be tight when y'all ain't follow the wave now. So go listen to Don Toliver, Octane, please. Have y'all heard it yet?
No
Yeah,
facts.
I gave it a good listen. I definitely want to respect or salute rather like Don Toliver because I feel like he's somebody that came in the game and just like been hot. I feel like he hasn't really took any dips. You feel me? He just been on the high. So this album was definitely fire. I like the first half of it more than the second half, or maybe it was just like by the time I got to the second half, it was just like that sound was just a little bit too repetitive. But some of my favorite songs was definitely in the beginning.
Yeah, the intro was really hard. E85, I fucked with that song on the album. And then, like, from there, like, I went down. I liked Tiramisu. ATM was fire.
Yep.
And those were, like, singles that had dropped prior, too, which was nice. For me, I do feel the same exact way. Like, I loved the album, but I felt like there was way too much consistency in that low, like, monotone, like,
Melodic.
auto-tune melodic voice for me. Like, even like for me, like even if it was a different beat, I just felt that same vibe, and it started dragging on, and it made me just feel more like maybe I didn't need. And it's crazy because it was only a 50-minute album, but I'm like maybe I didn't need that much from you.
Yeah.
Like an EP or LP would have been fine. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Or at least instead of 18 songs, give me like 13,
Or sign a
12.
Maybe
couple
I
of these
feel
out.
like 10 would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Facts.
give a couple of
for
these
sure.
out as features and throw them on other people's albums so that you can be a nice blend for their like sound.
I feel
in
like
my
it's a
opinion.
I mean, the
vibe.
thing about Don Toliver is that we gotta understand not everybody, or in his caliber, or like we were talking about with DaBaby, they can make projects where it sounds extremely well. We were just talking about in order to make a good album, every single song is not going to like sound the same or be the same. So
I mean,
a
Heartstone
lot
Cycle
of
was
my
good
fault,
though.
a lot of people are a little bit more like easier. They find it a lot more easier to do one style and then just make a playlist out of it, just so their fans can like pick favorites out of it. But I don't think DaBaby took that route. I think DaBaby really sat down. He was like, "Yo, I'm trying to tell a story and put something together," type shit. So it's just two different approaches to how people want to put out music for their consumers, type shit. One is like they're a little bit more intentional as far as like what the direction is with the music, and then the other one is more like the more the better type shit. It's like one's a fast food route, and then the other one's a 5-star restaurant.
One gave a story, the other gave a vibe.
That's what
I think,
I feel like. Oh, go ahead.
No,
go
continue,
ahead.
continue.
I was just piggyback off what you were saying. Like Don Toliver is definitely a vibey artist. Like
Yeah.
that's not somebody.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he had like songs that were definitely bangers. Like that you could like hear in the club. But
He's
like,
a feature artist to me, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
he's like
when I
one of
heard
those
him, it
like
was off a feature.
if I hear a chorus like a Don Toliver chorus, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, this
That
is
shit
fire.
is
But like,
gas.
let's
sure.
like perfect example, like DaBaby and Don Toliver. I would expect Don Toliver to come in at like the intro of the song and then be like, let's go, hold on, and then like
Yeah.
really have DaBaby spaz on it, and then
Facts.
maybe have Don like close it out, maybe
Yeah.
depending on how he does the
Right.
Be
beginning.
in the
But he
chorus.
definitely has a good feature energy. But when it comes to the album, I'm low-key just picking out what I want. But his talent is just undeniable to me, though. Like
sure.
you can just tell,
It's
like,
limited.
this bro really got it. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I think he just needs a little bit more direction when it comes to how to put projects together. You feel me? Instead of just like, all right, you've been to the studio for the last 30 weeks, and then guess what? Those are the songs, the 30 songs that you did those weeks. That's what you're adding up. People be going to the studio for like maybe like over a year, have 50 songs, and then have to choose out of 12. Like, you feel me? There's a little difference because
Yeah.
then you can see these are themed or thematic stories. I don't know. I just feel like people are skipping steps when it comes to like dropping projects. You feel me?
I
Yeah.
hear you.
But I'm gonna give that project probably like a 7.5 though for me. Don Toliver, Octane.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 7.5.
I say 7.
I could go 7.5.
I feel like he just honestly just needs to like sit down and take his time with it. Like I feel like a lot of artists nowadays be like so wrapped up in the popularity of things and trying to stay relevant,
Yeah.
like within the music game and things of that nature. Like, which is fine, but like a lot of artists, like yeah, like if y'all taking y'all features or whatever, like talking about artists, like if y'all taking y'all features or whatever, take y'all little features. Like
Yeah.
that still keeps y'all relevant, like in the ballpark, but use those features to build up to your new drop. You know what I'm saying? Like show you could be showing your different styles on these features, even if it's garbage or not, because you can see what people feel like, you know what I'm saying, like off of
I
these
agree.
features. And then you could use that onto your next EP, next top single, next album, because that might be
Yeah.
your album of the year. That might be your
Yeah.
breakout song of the year. That might be your song of the year. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like
what you got me thinking about too, which was like how long do you think some of these artists that are out now, like what do you think their shelf life is for some of these lives? Like which ones are like really short, have a short shelf life currently, or like is like currently leaving, or like has a long shelf life where their career has longevity type shit. Like you guys can like for me, I'm looking at Zeddy Will and I'm thinking like especially because he has like a new single coming out. And I'm thinking his shelf life is really short. You feel me? Because of the fact that he's not. It's cool to have one pocket. Like we established that with DaBaby to have one skill mastered, but it's like the only thing he's known for to me is just that little party shit, and it's just like, all right, is that all you're gonna be known for now? Is that like his every single song is exactly the same? You feel me? And I think to me that's gonna get played out eventually, because then at that point I'm just gonna listen to the very first one that's the best of that version, and then call it a day. You feel me?
I like this. Oh god.
My fault. I feel like he's gonna be like another version of like DaBaby in a sense of like visually he got it. Like I feel like he's good when it comes to like dropping music videos and all of that because he has like a character to it.
Like he be dancing and shit, but
Yeah,
niggas don't
but
be wanting to dance all the time.
he also got like a creative mind when it comes to like his visuals too. Like I could see him doing shit similar to like how DaBaby did it. You feel me? But I feel like it may get like oversaturated, like you said. Like how much can people get of that party sound? But I feel like he might find a different lane. I feel like he got talent enough to do that for
I
sure.
think he's using music for fun, if anything. Like being an
Yeah.
artist is cool, but like, you know, getting into content has always been fun for him too. So that's something else. Like I think he's good and can make money off of the making hyper version of hype songs. Like you feel me, like Cha Cha Slide, all that shit. Like that's a good lane. Like I can have fun forever with that if I want to, but still like be able to invest my money into other things.
Forever after Get Jiggy, respectfully, I was kind of like, I was done.
Nah, I liked his last album. Like
The album that was on his last album,
yeah, Get Jiggy.
yeah, that project is dope. But I'm saying
The Set
like
the
I
Tone
can't
one?
get another project like that and be like,
I
all right,
liked
that
it
shit was
though.
fire.
I like some of the like. I feel like he's a seasonal artist. Like he's definitely a summertime artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like he also gives that like New York vibe where like he wants to get jiggy valid like salad type of vibe. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he really wants to get the hey like people to really like
Get light
to
again. Everybody
And I
get light
fuck with
again.
that.
exactly. But at the same time,
I
like
just don't know who you are to really want to continuously connect with you. You feel me?
yeah,
As an artist
but
or
it,
as
but
a
it's
fan.
but I feel like that's like with these content creators that are like I like take like Zeddy and DDG for example. Like you look at how Zeddy's career kind of is. This is like he was known for being that goofy nigga like on content like C bands all that, and then now you're trying to make like hey I'm about to like party music, but then
Yeah.
like he has a couple of tracks
Oh,
on
so
that.
that's not how he started. He started as a content creator.
Yeah, he
for
was
real?
a content creator and stuff like that. Like he was heavy on like making like these funny skits or whatever, like being goofy, like
Yeah.
portraying this goofy guy on like social media, and like you're trying to like put yourself in a different type of like light. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
especially in the music, it's like you think music, especially rap, you think more hard, more like gangster,
Live
like
what you do.
like yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Live
Like
what
with
you say,
him is
man.
like he like the songs he makes is more goofier. You know what I'm saying? Like more
Yeah.
lighthearted. Like you don't hear him talking about guns and stuff like that, and every single
And
track
that's what
and
I
stuff
actually
like that.
appreciate about his music,
No,
though,
100%.
which is that it's different. But I'm just saying, like, usually at some point we get a song from like our favorite artists or like people who's like really popping where it gets more of a deep dive to like who they are as a person. And I feel
Yeah.
like he's put out a considerable amount of music and he's been really, really minimal with opening up to him as a person.
Yeah.
Outside of just bitches having fun and like I get that shit. Like that's amazing. What is it now?
No, I'm just trying to.
Now I'm getting annoyed.
No, I was trying to quietly tell Rod to just check it to make sure while you continued talking seamlessly.
But no, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah,
like
that
what
shit
you're
is
saying in a
crazy.
sense. But that's why I brought up DDG, because DDG was like this vlogger type of guy off of YouTube, like when he was younger from
Yeah.
Pontiac and
And
things
then
of
he
that
started
nature.
rapping.
And then
Mhm.
he started dropping like R&B songs and rapping, like Arguments, all these extra songs and stuff like that, and things of that nature. And people were like, oh, like, it's all right. But like the more and more he grew in like content, the more and more he was working on his music, still putting out music,
That
talking
ass.
about his life. And then he ended up getting a song with YB, which I like that song. It's called Her Melody. And that song like talks about his life and stuff like that. Like talks about some of the things he went
See,
through.
like even Young Boy,
and stuff like
he
that.
has songs like that too. It's just like,
And
oh, shit,
that's what I
happened
respect.
to you?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? And I respect doing something.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like if you're just staying into like one lane, you're not gonna get far. Or if you are gonna stick to that one lane,
You're not gonna get.
use
You
it
can't
to
evolve
your
from there, right?
like you can. I feel like you can if you know how to the right way, but like don't try to evolve. Don't try to evolve your like style, like and not in like the right. I mean, in the wrong sense. Like Zeddy's, that's why I call Zeddy a seasonal artist, because like in the summer, if I hear some Zeddy, well,
I'm not mad.
I'm gonna be hyped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm outside, house party, something
Yeah.
like, you know, at the
Facts.
beach, somebody put on some. Hey, I'm gonna get right to it.
Baby, I need you to strap.
Like, right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the
Yeah.
winter time, because it's just like, I'm not going outside to strut what? It's cold. It's
To
brick. You know what I'm
strut
saying?
what?
Like,
I need you to bundle up.
like, right. I'm not getting jiggy to nothing. I'm getting jiggy with the blanket, because this is it. Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
real shit.
Cozy.
Like, right. It's time to get cozy, right? Like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
makes
Like,
sense.
but like,
Funny
that's
shit.
why I say that. Like, that's why I say, like, in that sense, like, he's a seasonal artist. But like, if I would compare him to like DDG, like, he's made music with like R&B artists and rappers also, where like you can sit there and be like, oh, like, he dropped the album, he has so and so, or like, oh, he featured on so and so's album.
Yeah, DDG gives me a little bit more content than like he has shit
He
for the club.
puts out more about his
Yeah.
life, and like,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
because like he went through stuff too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
he
think
lost
I
his brother
connect
and
with
stuff like
artists
that.
like that more than
I feel
niggas
like-
who just you know.
I like
turn up.
storyteller.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
an artist. That's why,
Yeah.
like with J. Cole, I like Fire Squad and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that whole 2014, like Forest Hill Drive, like, you know, like Wet Dreams and stuff like that. Like, you know, every guy can relate to.
I like J. Cole
facts,
before J.
facts.
Cole shot himself in the head.
What?
In the foot.
No,
With
in
the
head.
beef.
He killed
He said
himself
that.
after that whole Drake beef. I'm like I was a childhood fan all the way up until that point. Once you think about something, look up to somebody a certain way, and they just literally, just completely are. It's just heartbreaking for me, bro. It's really hard
It's
for me
like
to
seeing
put in words
Superman
right
kill
now.
somebody.
It's like telling me
Oh, yeah.
my whole life I truly
did. He
believed the
killed the
Tooth
Joker.
Fairy, Santa was real, and then when Santa needed to fucking start rapping
Bless
and
you.
shit, bless you,
Fellas.
and actually get in the ring and really start throwing these presents around to the right addresses, he's like, I'm sorry guys, but not today. Yeah, all right, nigga. Let Santa skip Christmas.
He said not today.
I understand that though. Like, honestly, like, but I feel like with that whole beef with like J. Cole, Drake, and them, is just like he took the smarter route. Mind you, we know that J. Cole could get lyrical, and I feel like that's what his audience wanted to see, like in a sense of like to see him get back at like everything that was going on. But like that's really not his personality. Like, he's not one of those guys who's really gonna come out there and really take shot and like fire shots back. And so he's more, I'm gonna keep it low key, I'm gonna keep it humble,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
drop
why
that
he's
like
not the greatest at anything anymore and can't be considered because you failed when you got put to the test. So, and you were constantly comparing yourself to these niggas, and when niggas trying to finally put you to the test, you backed out like a little bitch. I respect Drake losing more than him saying, never mind. You feel me?
Yeah.
like,
Drake gets more respect for me than J. Cole. And I was more of a J. Cole fan than Drake. You
I
get me?
respect that.
So
I
it's
do.
just like it's just how you
things of that
move when you
nature.
are in a certain like stature But I don't want to keep deep diving into that because it actually really starts frustrating me.
Yeah, you can definitely.
So that shit was boiling up.
Jermaine
Or
Cole.
Jermaine is cold now. You feel me? But Rod Wave, he's actually really feeding the streets with shit that we really want to hear, and he just dropped a song actually called "Feed the Streets." So I don't know if y'all heard it. It's just a single. Nice little honorary mention. I just wanted to make sure that y'all really tap in with Rod, because ever since I saw him in the interview and saw his personality in real life, his music made so much more sense now. I still can't digest more than 3 songs a day by Rod Wave, because if not, it'll literally change my mental personality and like fuck up the rest of my day. I gotta start praying and meditating and shit. So no more than 3 Rod Wave songs a day, and then you're good. You feel me? Unless you're really trying to get into that bag, and then, or you just had a heartbreak, or you tried to have sex one night and then your dick couldn't get up, and then she's play some Rod Wave.
Nah, that's my dog. I fuck with him. I'm glad that he's like switching it up a little bit from like it just always being like sappy heartbreak shit. You feel me?
He's not switching it up, bro. I think I'm just conditioned to like him now.
Nah, this is a little bit of a switch up. This is more talking
positive.
about like street shit. You
It was
feel me?
more positive, but yeah, I still feel like his flow is like the same thing.
Yeah, he didn't change that.
He wasn't really singing that much in this.
No, I'm not talking about like in a sense of like singing. I'm talking about like how it sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like how we were just talking about like Don Toliver's like kind of like.
I mean, it still reminds me of like 20.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's on some hard on my sleeve. Like it definitely sounds the same like an like whoa, like I'm expecting one of those out of him every single time. Like way, like you know.
I'm glad he
like,
could switch it up though from like time to time. You feel me? But like one thing he doesn't really switch up is like the visuals. He's always got a jet. You feel me? He's always doing
flashing
little
his
shows.
chain.
It's just
The video was hard, especially like showing his people and like talking more about like his hood, like the hood and like the people. I like the part that he said he was like people stab you in the back and still hit you on your phone because like you can relate to that like on some G stuff. Like I've been through like certain situations growing up, like especially like recently where like people like say something crazy to me, but they still want to talk to me in my face on some like yo bro like. I'm like, bro, don't talk to me.
Bro,
like,
just put it like this.
Like,
a lot of people, right, in this world, when they look for something, they're not looking for something too extravagant. So I would say everybody can get a Toyota Corolla. That shit is a solid, dependable Toyota Corolla. It's going to get you from point A to point B. Very dependable, cheap, good on mileage. It's amazing. You feel me? Niggas can't depend on that car. Now, you got the fucking Lamborghini. It's the car that everybody wants to drive or can drive every so often. The one that people strive and work so hard to display and market to people who is just really either they're rich enough to get it and then market it to people who is like, oh, that's they dream to get it. So now we're going to go back to music. Certain artists are Toyota Corollas, all right? And they're okay with that, though. Like, they have the money to, go the Ferrari route or the Lambo route, but they're like, you know what? I just want some dependable shit to get there. So I think Rod Wave and a lot of these type of artists, they just make dependable music that that gets them enough streams, that gets them enough shows, that gets them enough videos to get by. And then there's niggas who are like the Lambos, like Kendrick, who will go 5 years without saying nothing and then drop Not Like Us. You feel me? So I think there's just a lot of ways that artists look at music now because it's so open. Like when it first started, it was like on some, let's start a revolution and niggas are trying to hold our voices. Now it's like, it has its own economy and different type of ways to make money and multiple opportunities for different types of artists now. So people look at it like a 9-to-5 now versus, let me, freedom ring, right hand up, fist up. You feel me? So it's just a little different how people look at music now. And I'm starting to realize that. And I just know that I have a more of a music appreciation for the Ferrari niggas. You feel me? The niggas who really appreciate everybody can drive a car. Yes, that car can get it from point A to point B. but how good you want to look to get from here to there. You feel me?
It's the dominant roughs. Like you can't sit there and compare everybody's talent because everybody's talent is different. But what are you gonna do to stand out from the rest of the talent? Is like what I think about all the time. Is it's like, especially like with social media and myself, like there's a million of reactors. I see it every day when I be on the gram, TikTok, scrolling and stuff like that. Like, then let me put the camera down is kind of like my biggest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That shit hard, nigga.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Camera down, man.
But like to myself is like but it's kind of like they all copycatting each other, you know what I'm saying? Now, especially nowadays, it's like they bite off of one person's flow and they try to go with it, or they try to be different, and then when they start to pop off, then they try to like go mainstream with it. Like, nah, bro, stay to your style. Like that's what got you here. You know what I'm saying? Like why you gonna now fall into the line of what people want to hear? Like, nah, they like your style, bro. Like that's your community. You keep growing. Like that's what I be saying. Like with mine, like I be like, let me put the camera down and I'll say something funny. I don't even cuss in my videos. Like, I could cuss on here, whatever, because I don't care. But like in my videos, that's just how I portray myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to not always be like, oh, well, he's not family friendly. Like, if the kids want to watch it, go ahead, put my videos on, bro. Like it's gonna be funny because you're allowed to. Because I'm not gonna cuss. I want everybody to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Like I want anybody, any age, to laugh about it. Nah, it's harder than you think. I know, but I
what? My tongue. Pause.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Speaking of slipping things on tongues, I'm gonna get it started. Epstein files been released a little bit more, bro.
3 million.
Yo, anybody seen some of them names on that list?
Yo, the first page of names that got exposed. There's 3 million pages, and they were like the first page that was exposed of some of the names weren't supposed to be exposed. Like the people had signed like NDAs, I'm guessing, or whatever. They're like confidentials, whatever. They weren't supposed to be exposed being on the Epstein list.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then it's funny, like out of being exposed, you could get exposed for not getting invited to the island. Elon Musk actually was put on some of those documents showing he had emails back and forth between him and Epstein for multiple attempts of him trying to get on the island, and like them just being like, oh, like we're trying to crack, like, slow down on throwing parties. We'll let you know when. Eli just hitting him like, yo, Christmas break.
Jet.
I'm afraid. Let me know when the wildest parties are. I want to pull up, bro. How you feeling if you didn't get invited to Epstein Island? I mean, if you didn't get invited and then you're on blast about it, you feel me? Like, for me, I feel so embarrassed, bro.
You just as guilty, you feel me? Because if you had the opportunity.
I mean, he was dancing on Twitter about it. He's like, you know, like, I'm more worried about the people who committed the crime than me. Like, you feel me?
That's just the type
he's
of
not
person
even
Elon
on.
is.
He didn't get there. He probably didn't even know what was going on, and they probably was just like, yo, we can't really let you know what's really going on. And his like smart little techno savvy ass probably figured out what was really going on. He was like, all right, bet I'm not gonna go there. So I think Elon is not letting on too much right now. He definitely knows a little bit more than what he's tweeting right now. So, but as far as like the Epstein files goes, one of the names that was interesting to me was Jay-Z, was Bill Gates. It was kind of cool because I think today as well, I also found out that one of the children from the Epstein files or Epstein Island or whatever was the Island Boys. And they had you remember the Island Boys?
Yeah, I heard that.
Wow, that's a conspiracy right now.
I saw the pictures of them when they were kids. It was definitely them because their faces is very distinctive.
Nah, they don't look the same. When I looked at those kids and I looked at them, I'm like,
nah, those are the Island Boys.
Industry fans,
I saw Epstein take a video interview with somebody. It was like, "Are you the devil?" or some shit, and he instead of just saying no, he said everything else but no. It was very interesting.
Jesus.
Just a lot of things. I saw Trump,
his name's in there left and right.
Multiple times.
But with the same amount of kind of like rumors spread throughout Jay-Z. Like there's nothing definitive just besides knowing they were on the island.
Yeah. I'm not shocked with Jay-Z, honestly, when we talking about people of that status. And I feel like there's a lot of other people like...
And his wife.
Yeah, you feel me?
Was there too?
And his wife.
There's a lot of people up there like that, and I feel like Jay-Z is definitely one of those people that be like too quiet, bro. Like you got some shit in your closet, bro. And I fuck with Jay, but He got
Yeah,
some shit
I
in the
could have
pot.
sworn that I heard that he just left
The country. I did hear like right as
Word.
the list was released, he left the country. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
It's because I feel like at one point, like with certain people, like you have way too much money and like way too much free time. Like Jay-Z is one of them. It's just like, bro, after a while, you're not really doing much with it. It's just like you kind of just open to doing whatever. And then that's what like shit like
There
the
was
Epstein
rumors
happens.
about them comparing like babies to like vegetable cream cheese. I don't know what the talk was, but it had to do with like feces. I don't know, bro. There's some crazy things on that list. If y'all haven't checked it out, make sure y'all go.
I haven't checked out
Go
the
take a
full
look.
thing, but
What
I
made
was,
him want to
Shit's
keep all these
OD.
files though?
This exact moment, niggas trying to just throw it all on him.
I think it was, yeah, I think it was just to document, like, I think it was just like a documentation, like all the parties that they were going through and things of that nature, but they didn't want to, like,
But there was emails though, like there was just it
Back
wasn't
and
just
forth
like
correspondence. yeah.
videos of parties and shit. There's just like conversations, text messages.
but that's what I was talking about. Like, it doesn't have to be the exact parties because let's give it a buck. They could have probably been on the island not doing shit out the wood. Probably
Wow.
just, you know what I'm saying? But
Bill Gates rumor was in the said in the emails that he
Yeah.
had to get medical treatment because he was with this Russian prostitute. Apparently.
Yeah, he has an STD.
Oh yeah.
And, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably did it because it was just on some like now the truth is really coming about by like all of these up in status people. Like, you know how like when like you ever
Yes.
watch like these reality shows or whatever, and they always try to make it seem like these multi-billionaires or like dickheads or like they got like secrets in their closets or like
Mhm.
they got like shit that they be doing on the low or whatever. And then like I be thinking it's true sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially about like the
Yeah.
industry plans and stuff like that.
Hell
Like
yeah.
You know what I found out too?
so
My fault. You were still going?
oh no, yeah.
There was what was it? Today or yesterday, there was like a whole conversation going on between two people on the Epstein files talking about how they were planning the pandemic. Like they were actually planning to like, yo, this is gonna be crazy. This pandemic is about to be lit. Like all that shit that really happened, bro, was shit that they planned on that island, bro. Which is kind of crazy.
Somebody predicted COVID though. Like in a rap song, he put it in a like he was literally in a music video. It's him in like in a little hazmat suit and whatever. It's a black one, and like the whole frame is like gray and white. And like he was
Mhm.
literally in the bar. He was like 2020, COVID's gonna hit, pandemic spreading around. Like he was rapping about what exactly happened.
Who?
I don't know the artist.
That's crazy.
But like
He's from the future.
And how long ago was it?
shit.
And he was probably at that island.
It was some years.
Probably.
He probably was on the island
They wrote
too.
that shit together.
I forgot. I always forget the name of it. But like every time somebody talks about like people like talking about like oh they're like trying to make it happen. Like he literally, I think it was 2016 or some shit that it dropped or like 2014. Like it was like.
If y'all know the name of the song, put that in the comments.
No,
please.
100%. Put it in the comments if y'all know that.
100%,
No,
please.
100%. But like literally, if I find a clip, I'll send it to y'all. Like genuinely.
What I want to see a clip of is fucking DJ Akademiks getting the shit slapped out of him. Recently, there's been a whole lot of beef between him and Lil Baby going on because one of Lil Baby's boys smacked the shit out of him. Y'all think that's true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's true.
I think there's some truth to it. I feel like I don't think he smacked the shit out of him, but I feel like he definitely swung. He probably connected.
He probably got a little like.
I think
a
it
little
was
graze,
a
yeah.
quick little yo, wake up, smack. Like you feel me?
Nah, I think it was more like he swung and he like nipped him.
Yeah,
or whatever.
that's
He
the
fake
weave
and like he
thing.
He
tried
was
to
in
get.
the car. Like Ak was in the car and he like reached in and like just hey.
That's why.
You know what I mean?
That's why I say like a little nip. Like he tried to like quickly get in there and
This
like
is
pull his hand
he
up.
said, because Ak said he did not get hit. The other nigga said he hit him. So I'm gonna go with my boy Ak because if you're gonna be spazzing out that for that long, I would assume it's because nigga you're telling the truth. You feel me? There's nobody else that's really holding his position down, defending him versus 4PF, all these other niggas but him. And he's been doing it in a fashion that I appreciate it. Toxic,
Toxic.
like terrible behavior, drunk,
Unfiltered.
sloppy, unfiltered. Like
No,
it's
me-
how I want content because we are not. Most of us is too pussy to do that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the way he say shit that I really do think in my head, and he explains it and articulates it very, very well. It's hard for me not to believe. Lil Baby, I don't know. He can talk.
Harvard Business School graduate. Right there.
But it must have been like
CEO.
he used AI to break it down to a lower grade of understanding for him to like really digest the material. Because I don't know, man. I don't think Lil Baby is that dumb that he will send somebody else to go do his like dirty work.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
like it's on both sides where one, I believe Akademiks because I just don't see Little Baby being that stupid. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
And if he is, to me, then you're stupid and pussy. Because nigga, if you got beef with somebody, why are you sending somebody else to do it? The only reason that's going to be okay is if you are a nigga and you got beef with another woman. You can't beat another woman. Cool. So you get another woman.
I've done that.
But you cannot
Hire your
do
boys.
that.
I could see
With your
somebody
mans.
doing that. You feel me? It's like not wanting to get your hands dirty, especially with somebody like Akademiks, where you know he's gonna go on and try to tarnish.
Look,
Lil
I
Baby's
smacked the
name.
shit out of Ra right now, and he want to fight you. You putting hands on Ra for me?
If you
Nah.
smack the shit out of Rob, I'm grabbing that camera. I'm saying, wait. All right, go.
And then I'm gonna be in the background talking about, let me put the camera down, bro. He just smashed the shit out of that nigga, yo. You saw his beanie twist? That shit was crazy.
I never
Beanie
seen
Twist is
Rob.
crazy.
I never seen Rob transform into like anger, but I've seen him like he woke me up out of his anger. Like you feel me? Like it was crazy.
The rage.
So I've never seen you like angry, but I've seen him angry. So smacking him, I can only assume that might not end well for you, buddy.
Alright.
Who you think?
After like 20, 30 minutes when this nigga wake up.
Oh shit.
That nigga said he clapped me in the chin, bro. Pause. That shit crazy.
Who hit me?
I'm
Nah, I
crying.
ain't gonna
Nigga
lie,
said
when I
after
was in middle school,
23
somebody
minutes.
slapped me like that. Like, not knocked me out, but like, I was sleeping and nigga slapped me.
Nah.
When I was sleeping, I
That's
woke
fucked
up
up.
and the teacher tried to like stop me. I pushed the teacher out the way and I was like, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I'm gonna whoop this little nigga ass right there.
Right now.
I'm gonna be real. If I smack the shit out of Rob and he get knocked out, we gonna have to gaslight that nigga for a skit. And we gonna put him back in his car and we gonna text him like 5 times. Like, yo, where you at, bro? Pull up, bro.
Man, you missing the pod, bro. We
took
about to
a whole
record
nap
without
in the
you.
car, bro.
This nigga, bro.
And then niggas woke up. You feel me?
But who y'all would take in the fight? I know y'all saw that Aiden Ross is trying to set something up with like the
Little Baby
Akademiks.
and that
And
kid.
like
My
and
money's definitely on act.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
That's a tough one. I could see Lil Baby being frail, but
He
I
frail,
also
but
think that-
he looked like he thought him hard.
Look like he get crackhead energy when he fight. Like, he
yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
around
think
the walls.
Axe hands work though.
It-
Like, you
nah, I
feel me?
think
just
they
feel like he's a
work,
bigger
but I
body.
just think he out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Like
they
he's-
work like this.
Nah. I feel like he can really get it on, but like I feel like it's not gonna last long. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if he don't knock him out in the first round, like
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a
it's
stamina
gonna be
issue.
a
Yeah.
gas. It's gonna be gas. But at the same time, I feel like
Lil Baby spoke
endurance.
OD too, so it's like it's
But
gonna be
he
a time.
younger though.
I got my
Spry.
money on Lil Baby, son.
Little Baby.
Lil
gonna-
Baby.
I remember
So-
that video of him. I think he was at like the backstage of like Javante fight, bro, and he just in the back. He like that shit went viral. My son
Nah,
got a
I
hook.
think
Man,
Akademiks
If
was
you
like
know, you
more
know.
like the type to pop the trunk on somebody compared to
I mean,
me.
if I
What?
bought it, why not? Like
There's no pause on that. Pop the trunk is
Nah.
universal for get the gun.
Lil Baby the
I
type to
thought
pop the
he was gonna
trunk.
pop his
You
ass
saying
out.
Ack is like
Oh,
that?
nah.
why'd you do
I
that?
mean, because I don't think he a fighter. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't
So
think
you
he
gonna pop his ass?
Man, like, he gonna start twerking.
Nigga said pop the trunk.
He said, "Pop the trunk." He said, "I mean, like
he do got some zesty ass poses he be doing though. Like Lil Baby is real questionable sometimes and certain shit that you be seeing him in, but
No, you don't.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't
After
think- I
that,
don't
it's
think
bigger than
somebody
black and
said
white.
I don't think he's gonna be like, you said pop that trunk. Like, I think that nigga, he gonna be like, bow, bow. Like, right,
He
like,
said bow, bow.
nah, that should be. I would like to see it though. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like what we were talking about the Jason Love and like
Oh yeah,
Adam
Adam
22.
Nah, that was he was there. Wasn't he the one? He was there, right? Academics, wasn't he
Yeah.
there? Yeah, he was the one that
I think he was like hosting the fight.
he was drunk as hell during that event. He literally was just like
Cracking mad jokes.
no, what? He literally told Jason Love, he was like, yo, so you gonna take Adam 22's wife now? Like, mind you, he already cracked his
Yeah.
wife. Like, he cracked his wife already for a scene or whatever. And you like, I ain't gonna lie.
2 scenes.
2 scenes, right?
Yeah,
like
they
you
fuck
can't
twice
crack.
already.
You can't, mind you. Like Adam 22 messes with the P stars or whatever.
Uzi.
But like, you're not cracking my wife and then whooping my ass. Like I'm gonna have to.
No, that's
wax.
exactly what happened.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would have to wax you just to be like, yo, bro, you might have cracked my joint. Like, but at the end of the day,
I would've
try
put
to
some blocks
talk.
in my
Try to
gloves,
talk
you know what I
hot.
mean?
I'm gonna crack your jaw.
And
Now who's really losing, right? I'm
Don't
gonna
say that.
make you feel like
That's
Jake Paul
exactly what
felt.
happened.
Yeah.
Like that's what I feel like. I'm gonna make you feel like what Jake Paul
Nah,
felt.
Jake Paul had a blast losing. I feel like
He definitely did.
he really either he was on some type of drug that
He
night.
sold the fight.
There was something about that fight that was it was something wrong about it.
But he was laughing the next day in the hospital. Like that
Yeah,
just
there
doesn't make
was
sense.
something wrong about him and that fight. I just don't know what it was.
His older
That
brother
shit
Logan
shouldn't
tried
have
to
happened.
steal that guy's chain. The guy he was fighting his chain, whatever his name is.
I thought he was
Oh, yeah,
ass. I
Anthony
thought he
Joshua.
couldn't fight. Yeah, Anthony Joshua. I didn't know he was a good fighter.
He was a good
yeah.
fight. He's been but
Fighting.
I feel like in a sense of like you gotta think about it like Jake Paul and like the different weight classes. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Jake Paul, he had to go up for that fight, right?
Yeah.
Like for sure. And then Joshua barely had to go down. Like he's used to having that weight on him compared to
Yeah.
Jake Paul being like more fighting like the skinnier people and things of that nature. And that's why I say like
Jake Paul was slow, right?
he was slow. He looked out of shape. And like that's why I be saying it like to a lot of like fighters, like people don't understand this. It's like when I've told people, they be like, yeah, but he got his ass whooped. But like, yeah, but he also had to gain 30 pounds just to qualify to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like it's like you can't compare
That
like
muscle
he was
probably
eating more
fucked
than
with
doing
his,
fitness and
actual
muscle, the
stamina
type of
shit.
training he probably was doing, which was probably OD. He probably wasn't as doing much as cardio, you know what I'm saying?
Drugs.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
Maybe, possibly.
Nigga really
There's
got
no
his
way he
jaw,
don't
bro.
take steroids.
there's no way any of them don't take steroids. I'm so serious. I think the lightweights are the only
I
ones that
agree.
don't. Like that, like the heavy
You
or like
gotta
the,
look lightweight. Yeah.
like the featherweights
Yeah.
and like that, like really, really tight. I genuinely be like, those are the only ones that don't. Like that's just they just grew up skinny. Like they the like little skinny Hispanic boys that was just like fucking. I'm gonna go whoop somebody ass real quick. Like genuinely, that's all I think. Like
Just like Olivia Dean, man, from the Grammys. That was the first time I ever seen her, and I
Ain't that
thought
the
she
one
was
with
off
the
the
titties out?
Ozempic. No, the one with the titties out. Who was that? Because that was disgusting.
That was disgusting.
the white girl with the titties out.
Chaperone?
Yeah, like I don't know why.
Was
when
Olivia Dean the one with the slow song
No.
that performed?
She's-
Wait,
she
what am I
had
talking about?
The
then?
bobblehead.
She was Man I Need. She played Man I Need.
Yeah, her song was like a
Wait, so
throwback vibe.
who's Olivia? I feel like I'm mistaking this person so badly right now.
She had the pink
Songs
dress
Man
on.
Man I Need.
Oh, the one with that, like when she opened her eyes mad wide, the wrinkles didn't even show on it.
Nah.
Nah.
Damn, who am I? Yo, I'm really lost right now.
Yeah, he said the wrinkles didn't even show.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know who you talking about. It's a
Yeah.
white lady.
Olivia
but I'm
Dean
talking
is
about a black
beautiful.
girl.
I don't know. What he talking about? That shit sound fried.
Oh, you
Olivia
don't do
Dean.
drugs, man.
Oh, she decent.
Yeah, she's lovely. Olivia
Oh, she
Dean, right?
performed. She performed too, right?
Yeah, she did Man I Need.
Let me see.
That's the 26-year-old.
Yeah, no, she was. You said she was 23, right?
No, yeah, but she's 26. She's actually 26.
Really?
They said it.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, they were saying she's 26.
Yeah, she.
That's
alright.
that's like the
Nah,
big
she's
star, right?
26.
She looks her age.
Nigga said she looked 12.
Or her face, she looks. Her
She
age.
definitely
Her
looks like a
body,
toddler.
like I definitely thought she was in high school for sure.
Yeah. Well, since we on the topic of the Grammys, you know, feel me?
Sorry, we would have been on the little baby.
I was actually looking for a way to jump in and then
Sometimes you just gotta dive in.
Gotta
I
dive
gotta fancy all the time, bro.
I was about to. I just
Keep going.
anyway. Grammys just happened recently.
Keep going.
Grammys just happened recently. I was just gonna go through the quick list and shit, show y'all all the winners. If you guys didn't see it, there were a couple great performances for me. I think out of all the performances, I feel like there were two that were the most mixed up, and it was Olivia Dean's and Lola Young's. I felt like Messi definitely needed more energy for that entire like aspect. Like they gave her like a way too much of a calm demeanor for something that's messy. You know, I guess she has an amazing voice, amazing range, but I expected to see something more from someone so young. And then Olivia Dean, like, A Man I Need is an amazing song, but not for nothing. That song is not as top tier when she dropped, like, other songs. So, like, I feel like a couple minutes would have been a beautiful slow rendition for her to play there, for sure. But, shit was fire. I'm gonna go through the list really fast. Did you guys watch any of the other performances or anybody else?
I wasn't able to catch any of it. Like honestly, I was more hyped about Bad Bunny because I'm Puerto Rican like myself.
Yes,
And like
he won record of the year.
album of the year.
Album of the year.
Album of
And
the year, right?
he's the first Latino ever to do so. So shout out to him. Like,
Kendrick actually won, if I'm not mistaken, record of the year with Luther by SZA. And it's funny because Cher ended up calling him Luther Vandross coming out, bro.
And the winner is Luther Vandross.
She definitely didn't read that whole cue card.
I think she saw Luther and she was like, "Oh my God, the memories!" Like,
she was lost.
I feel
on
like
stage.
that was racist. Saw a black guy in a suit, Luther Vandross.
All she read was Luther. She's like, "Oh my God."
Album of the year, like we said, Bad Bunny, he did his thing this year. First Latin artist to receive this award, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nigga just said that.
Exactly. That's why I'm reiterating.
I'm mistaken.
I'm reiterating. Everyone here to confirm.
Listen, I don't care. Bad Bunny, like being from Puerto Rico and like in the like more cultural scene, like he's doing the Super Bowl, which is like so like hyped and I can't wait. But like just in general, being a Hispanic artist and being from Puerto Rico, like he's diverse in the game so much, and like people could say whatever they want, whatever their differences is, whatever they go about, whatever the case may be, but like you gotta give the man his flowers for everything that he is doing, and like just gotta understand, like yo, like he really did change the game, especially for Latin culture and like the game of music just in general, because he really came in with that booming presence, and he really wasn't like a lot like when he first started, but as he started progressing and making a name for himself, building his personality more, like you really got to see who Bad Bunny really is, and I respect that, and like he's really holding it down.
Do you think his remark on Ice could be detrimental to anything for him?
Nope. I know. I think I don't think so. I think anybody who made a comment about Ice or whatever the case may be, it's fuck Ice around here.
Fuck Ice.
Ice out.
Let him melt.
Like facts, Ice out.
Man, shout out to Ice.
Yeah.
In my cup.
Get low out.
In my cup.
Niggas shout out to Ice in my cup.
In my cup.
But
He said I want. He said I want a light ice.
But the
Actually, nah, no ice.
you know what's crazy? I find it funny though. When we did speak on the nominees.
On the rocks.
Behold the rock.
When we did speak about the nominees for the Grammys, like I remember back when I did mention the new artist, and I did say Olivia Dean would take that, and I'm so happy that she did compared to like everyone else that was on that list. Best pop solo performance was Messy by Lola Young. I knew she'd get something. I didn't think it'd be best new artist, so I'm happy she did that. Defying Gravity. Amazing. Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande. Love you guys. Wicked for good, you feel me? Lady Gaga actually won Best Pop Vocal Album. And I get it, she has more range, but I do think Justin could have had that. He had a really good performance as well, too. Man was up in his boxers and guitar, socks, chilling.
I feel like that was one of those, like, all right, Lady Gaga's kind of on the back burner, you feel me? These are probably her last few years actually being in the game. So they probably like, let's give it to
They
her.
need a new
Like,
staple, yeah.
The cameraman worked OD for Lady Gaga, that performance. He went hard as hell.
Cameraman definitely got a bag.
real
great
MVP.
video.
He definitely got paid a calm $100K.
But that's all I had on the Grammys, you know.
And Kendrick being number one.
The
Yes.
new record holder. The new record holder has
27?
27. Being Jay-Z at 25.
Yeah, I mean,
And being so
Jay-Z
young,
should have
too.
never had 25. If we being real. And Kendrick, he should have 28 because Good Kid, Mad City, he lost to Macklemore. So he should have had 28. But the thing is, I'm gonna be honest, man. One thing I don't like, I like people celebrating and getting their flowers, but when it's like consecutive years in a row, sometimes we get it, you're solidified, bro. Like it's really time to start changing and shedding the light on other people, I think. And it was really a TDE show at the Grammys, if we're being honest. Him, Doechii, the Lucian shit, like I'm over it already. You feel me? It was cool while it lasted. But I'm ready for Iceman. I'm ready to
Swear.
actually hear the J. Cole album. I'm
Oh,
fucking
I'm
with the
excited for
new.
that J. Cole album. That's his last one, you know, right?
Yeah.
He's done.
I'm fucking with the new wave of artists now. I'm starting to understand their head.
And where
Like,
they're coming from.
yeah, so like their style of music starting to make a little bit more sense. But I'm also waiting for the new artists too. So
But that's like I feel like people get bored of the same things, but like you gotta think like there's nothing new really being put out, like in a sense of like that really catches. You know what I'm saying? Like these old artists, like
I agree.
they put stuff out there that will last generations. Like we could still bump Missy Elliott, Ashanti, all of these old artists to this day. But she was a part of, the tributes and all that extra, and things of that nature. And we could sit there and be like, yo, nah, this is timeless pieces.
Yeah.
While now these new artists, they make music for the year, like, you know what I'm saying, and the next year,
The era.
for the week, for the month. Like,
Nah, that's true.
they want to make the top 100 charts for the month, and then they get shelved. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, and that's what I be saying, like. It's cool. Like, I understand your side of like being like, you're getting tired.
Was to me Folded, Mutt.
Folded was up there though. I ain't gonna lie.
What's some timeless songs that came out in 2025 that we gonna be listening to in 2025?
Folded is definitely
Folded. Mutt. You just named them.
Folded. It was on my. I ain't gonna lie. Was on my top 10 list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because she brought back that old R&B.
Yeah, because you forgot to say like Billie Eilish. She won Song of the Year.
Yeah, Wildfire.
Yeah, that's absolutely terrible because. One, that song was supposed to be a part of the previous Grammys, but because there was some scheduling issue, she didn't win it that time or some shit like that. And what ended up happening is she dropped a video for it to be qualified for this Grammy. So this song is old as fuck. There's so many. It is strategic, but it's corny because there was like so many better songs that came out last year that was just more than eligible. That could have gotten the spotlight a little bit. I think,
I think she deserved the award personally because last year she should have gotten an award.
She didn't get it last year, but to resubmit the same song instead of actually doing a new song when other people actually created new songs in 2025 that dropped in 2025, not just the video. I think that was kind of like. It sucks because it just shows that, like I said earlier, there's a Sydney Sweeney in every industry. You feel me? And she's in like Billie Eilish. She's the music industry Sydney Sweeney. I think big titties, blue eyes. Everybody thinks she's so
showing them off,
eccentric and.
It's not like she
does it. She's never.
Her last picture is her showing off her titties. Stop.
Where?
Got millions of views.
She was wearing a whole suit with blazer.
I'm talking about on her Instagram that got millions of views. That was her last post. And when she goes online, like. Come on, everybody. The first thing you told me, Billie Eilish is cool as fuck. She got big titties. So regardless if she shows them or not, niggas knows that she has big titties, clearly, right? So niggas like that. One way is Sydney Sweeney where it's really revealing, and then the other way is like a little mystery, but we really know what's under there. So it's like, what are we doing? They're just playing on body parts versus talent, and I'm just kind of getting tired of it already because there's the real legit talent. Like I feel like what you would call it, Clips had an amazing album last year. They should have won a lot more. For them to not get rap song of the year over Kendrick or whatever. To me, that was insane. So, I mean, it was cool to get the nominees correct. I was a little not too happy with some of the wins, but congratulations to everybody for sure.
Nah, yeah, I'm over Kendrick winning, bro. It's just like I hate that I turned on the radio. I put on 105.1. I hear Luther. I'm like, all right, I'm getting tired of this shit. Let me put on 97.1. Guess what I hear?
Luther.
Nigga,
I don't
come on, bro. We in 2026.
I feel like it's just what the people want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things is like where you hear like what the people want to hear and they're just trying to like keep maxing it out.
You heard what he said though, right?
Yeah.
It was the radio. That's a different story. Niggas.
But that's what I'm saying though. They're like the radio is gonna put out what they think people want to hear, so they're gonna
the label pays. Let me tell you what happens.
I know
they pay the label.
They
pay the label to play it a certain amount of time on the radio. It's not that we want to hear it. It's that they're forcing you to hear it through money, and because Kendrick is such a big artist, there's more money that goes into his plays. It's not like everybody wants to hear this shit. Everybody's being. That's why I don't listen to the radio because it's shit that niggas pay for it to be on for you to listen to. It's not like, oh, I can just drop my music on the radio. You can listen. No, nigga, it costs like over $40,000. It's a big money game to play music on the radio. Those are selective niggas, and when it plays over and over again, yo, 5,000 or whatever the price may be. That's what they're doing. It's not what we want to hear. The ones I would agree with you if you go on Apple Music or if you go on Spotify or even YouTube, and you'll see like what's the top songs and shit like that. That would be more of a better gauge to like what's people are like listening to a little bit more than the fucking radio. The radio is a biased ass place for music. If whoever got the money, I got you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be there.
Yeah, it's a money game on the radio.
Yeah, but I mean, Apple Music. I feel like Apple Music is like, and those like Spotify, like
same shit.
It's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Because if you buy an iTunes, like if you go on iTunes and you buy somebody's album, that's over 120 something thousand plays on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Because it's two different things. So if you buy somebody's album compared to downloading is just one on Apple Music. But like I think it's like over like 100. I think somebody fact check for me in the comments. But like I think it's like over 100,000 like plays on iTunes if you buy that actual album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like people could buy bots, all that extra stuff just to buy it off and like get it off of them
Yeah.
and things of that nature and be popping off of some shit like that. But in all reality, go to Apple Music, nigga, you got 0 plays.
Yeah.
And then niggas can sit there and be like, oh, my shit popping because look on iTunes, niggas is buying my shit, you know what I'm saying? Of course it's a money game.
Too. Like the niggas who you around, bro. I haven't heard Luther since like last spring, to be honest.
Yeah, so, like, if your niggas ain't jacking your shit, don't play that shit outside.
You feel me? Somebody told me that. Nobody told me. I was actually on Twitter, and they had a picture of Kendrick and Doechii, and there was like, "This is the quickest way for you to get the aux taken away from you if you play those two guys." And I agree with that shit. Like I'm tired of these niggas, bro. Like
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I be doing some funny shit like when I'm about to play like R&B music and I'm in a car. It doesn't matter if you're like a female or a nigga. I be like, yo, I'm not trying to fuck you, but I'm about to play some R&B music because like niggas be like, oh, you about to try to set the tone. I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't like. I just want to bump some R&B. I'm tired of listening to the Luther like all that extra shit. Like, and I understand it. Like, truthfully, like sometimes niggas just want to vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not all the time they want to hear that ass shaking, that rah 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 shit. Nigga, I want to vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit. Speaking of vibes and shaking ass, we're gonna get right into relationship topics.
Facts.
Right.
And my first question is: nowadays, are you more comfortable with forming a connection through social media or in person?
I say both.
You have to pick, man.
Yeah, if you gotta choose.
If I had to pick, I would definitely say in person. I feel like social media nowadays is very misconstrued. Like you could post one thing and people could take it the wrong way, especially if it's through like a post, you know what I'm saying, like that. Like I feel like in person, like if I could see your body language, if I could analyze, like I like looking into people like my like eyes, you know what I'm saying, like in a sense of like you could kind of tell a story through somebody's eyes, like see their emotions like more often or not by the way their eyes twitch or by like the way like their eyes sprinkle up, the way they smile or whatever. So I feel like in person is a way better like experience. Like I know personally for myself, like me and my girl, like we met because she was my brother's manager, and like I off her just looks and seeing her alone, I was like, yo, what that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to run down on that. And she dubbed my shit like first off, swear, bro. Like, and like
Crazy.
I got
look
to
at me now.
and like no, right? Look at me now. Fact. Shout out to wifey, you know, love you. But like now, what's it called? Like we got to know each other through social media, but that was only because she didn't want to give me her number or her links. It was like I had to get to know her through Instagram and like DM her on some like, yo, like what do you like to do and shit like that. But like I feel like our better conversations and deeper conversations really get to know like her as a person, how she is, how she acts, how she communicates, all that extra shit came from like sitting down having these conversations at dinner or like
I feel it, yeah. Being in person. I agree. I definitely think like for me nowadays, like I'd be more comfortable forming a connection with someone like in person, and that's like initial connection. Like, of course, I'm gonna get you on social. I'm gonna see what you're about. Like after I like meet you, but like it's nice to sit down and be like, "Hi, I'm this person. You're this person. What are you about?" Or just see them like in their natural state, like being themselves. Like you feel me in that crowd, and I'm like, I like you for who you are. So like I could definitely say I'd rather enjoy a connection meeting you face to face.
For sure. What about you, Los?
I don't feel like really being oppositional today and argumentative. I'm just gonna say I agree. In person, I don't want to be devil's advocate today. Yeah, it makes sense. I never really liked social media to begin with, so honestly, you're gonna be probably think I'm a dickhead if you look at me on social media versus in person, because I don't want people to really know me unless it's really to know me for real. So you're not gonna see too much of me out there anyway. So I want just to kind of like confirm what you said. I agree with some of the things you said about like just being able to identify certain things while I'm talking to you through your body. You feel me? So your non-verbal cues are very, very more apparent when you're in person versus there's some nonverbal cues, but it's a little bit harder through
Facts.
social media. You feel me, to kind of identify.
And you could take it out of my biggest thing is you could take it out of context. Like you could have a conversation with somebody else on like let's say Instagram, whatever, Messenger, whatever y'all use, and like the way they might have typed it might have not have came off the way that
The vibe is wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might have typed like yo, like what are you doing? And like you might have took it in wrong, but like whole time it's just like, oh, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
more
my person,
organic.
like I feel like tone and context definitely gives like a whole different like vibe when it comes to communication, when it comes to like in person compared to like over social media or on the phone, seeing a post or something, seeing a story. Like you can see a story of her shaking ass in the club. Like she's not a thought, she's just like enjoying herself. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, and things of that nature. She can be a good woman, have a 9 to 5, like working her job, like really hustling.
Possibly. Per chance.
No, she definitely could be a thought. She definitely be a thought, but like you know what I'm saying. She could really like, but like, let's keep it. But like, there's some girls out there that really like to enjoy themselves on the weekend, shake their ass, whatever. But they're not outside getting dick down by every nigga on the block on the weekend, and they could genuinely just enjoy their vibe, having a 9 to 5, whatever. Exactly, they just like enjoying themselves on the weekend because they work their asses off during the week, and those are the women I respect, like on some G shit because
Those are
it's
my
like,
favorite types.
Those are my favorite types.
The hardworking ones who, you feel me, the 9 to 5 ones who little homebodies but go crazy.
when they get the chance to.
Yeah, when they really
Facts.
go crazy.
They pop their shit when they pop their shit. And that's what I like.
You'd
real
rather
shit.
meet one of those in person or on social?
For
Probably
me,
like a thought.
ideally, I would definitely like it in person. I just feel like it's more genuine. I feel like a lot of people are comfortable on social media and it allows them to like, you know, talk a big game, you feel me? But like when you got that in-person presence, like that could change the whole dynamic of everything. And like bro said, like tone is important, you feel me? So you won't really get somebody's vibe through social media as you would in person, you feel me? So I'm gonna definitely say in person. It's hard to play devil's advocate, like you said.
Yeah, I've never met somebody on social media first, and then met him in person, like for a date or for a serious connection. Like I've always met him in person and then followed him on social media.
And then we met up after we spoke.
You know,
I ain't
we
gonna
met
lie.
in person
Rob, you look like a
first,
thought.
and then I'm like, "What's your social?"
You look like the type of
That's what I'm
nigga
saying.
that
I'm
die.
cuffed up.
Nah, he's a DM demon for sure.
Oh.
He's a DM demon.
He's the police officer.
He's an officer of the law.
He's an officer of the law.
I'm actually a consultant. You feel me?
Actually a consultant.
Nah,
Ask me for
I
advice.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm quick to death some shit so quickly. Like it's not even funny, yo. You piss me off once, take it. I'm all at you. Like I'm so quick.
Outta here.
Like it's not even funny. At some points, like I've had genuine conversations with females, and like I've literally have deaded shit. Like over like the little,
The
but like
littlest shit.
like literally the little. It could be like, but like to me, I think about like if we can't talk on some normal shit, like on some like, and we gonna argue over little shit, like. I think about it like in the future says like how are we gonna settle shit when the bigger things is gonna come
The
into the
real
picture, you know what I'm
problems,
saying?
yeah.
And like that's how I always think of it.
I be identifying shit quick, and then once I identify it, bro, I definitely start moving differently.
I don't like liars. That's my biggest thing. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, like lies. I try to tell the truth of like everything unless it's like a serious situation where like I can't tell you at the moment. And I might have to like, you know, make up something just to like so like I know until I get all the facts where I can really sit down and like explain to somebody. And then you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna openly be like, yeah, this is what's going on, and I look like the dumb ass 2 minutes later because it comes out with something different. But like I try to like be truthful and like try to be open about like anything and things of that nature. But like I hate liars. Like genuinely, like if you lie to me, like I'm really gonna look at you like you dead ass. Like why? Like what did you gain from it? You know what I'm saying? Like you just look stupid. Especially if I find out. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. Like even in relationships, like I'm like I know nobody's perfect. They're gonna tell a fib here and there, but like why? Like in my head, like I don't like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's just like I feel like I start losing trust in the person. Or like even if we just talking as friends, I'm gonna look at you like why? You showing your true intentions to me. Like if you could lie to me over some bullshit, like on some little shit, like
You could lie to me on some big shit.
right,
Nah, that's a
especially
fact.
like, and then that's what get me in my head because I'll be overthinking. I'll be like, you just lie to me, say you got the blue frosty, but you really got the red one. Like,
Nah, I'm crying.
like now I'm gonna look at you like you definitely cheat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those.
Nigga
Guys, I
say
be
you
over. Like, I be
definitely
taking it like from a littlest to like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
real shit. Like you said, if you could lie to me on a smaller scale, then you could definitely lie on a bigger scale.
and get away with
But
it.
that's a good point. That brings me into my next question, which is emotional maturity and communication more important now than sexual chemistry or physical attraction? Let me read that again because that shit sounded confusing. Is emotional maturity and communication more important now than sexual chemistry or physical attraction?
I think the emotional connection and communication. I mean, emotional maturity and communication is definitely way better. I feel like I'm 22 now, so it's just like I've always had that mature mindset. And like my last relationship, I got cheated on for the whole 6 months I was in. So like,
Damn.
facts. And like and I thought it was my fault because I was a young kid. I was 18 during the time, and it took me 3 years. 17. I was 17. It took me 3 years until I was 20 to like where I was just bettering myself and like learning more about like my emotions and maturing it in a sense is like, nah, that really was not my fault. That was genuinely her just being like a little
Daddy,
dotty. Like
Backstabbing ass thought.
Nah, that's
but like no, but for real though, and like being more open to communicating about myself, my feelings, and like things I've been through, and like stuff like that. And like when I met my girl, like truthfully, like one of the biggest issues I had, like in general, is just like I want you to communicate about your feelings. I don't want you to hide your feelings away from me. And if I feel like you all like, I don't think it could work out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I truly feel. And like, especially in this day and age, like, yeah, you
That's having emotional maturity, though. You feel me? And communication.
Exactly. Like
being real with them.
being open and like genuinely
Emotional
like
maturity.
and facts. And like that's what you need, like especially in this day and age, it's really rare. Like, of course, if I was single, like if I was 20 and I really didn't care, like if I didn't get what I told her, I was like, I would have been a super thought. Like, look at me, like, come on now. Of course, it's easy. Like, it's easy for any of you guys. Like,
If I was
like,
growing up right now, I think for me, like sexual chemistry, physical attraction would be the thing. Like, you know, if I was single and I just wanted to hook up, but yeah, right now, like for me, maturity and communication is important to me.
that's what
Like,
builds.
you know, we got to make sure we're handling our situation, make sure we're always good together at the end of the day. Like, we're not growing as two people if we're not gonna have a little dispute and talk about shit. It can't always just be, I think you look sexy. Let's have some
y'all
fun.
sound cute and all, but I'm gonna keep it a stack right now. Nah, feel me?
For you,
It's
yeah.
gonna start with the looks for me, and then what's gonna keep me there is depending on your emotional maturity and how you communicate. But respectfully, if I'm always going to look at looks first a little bit because it's something I want to wake up to. It's something that I need to tolerate every time I see you, whether it's like where we're outside, like inside, during sex. Like I have to genuinely be attracted to you physically in order for me to take that to the next level. You feel me? It's just
I feel like
whether-
that's short. My fault, guy.
whether it's going to be some shit where okay, I realize all right, the sex is good. That's not going to be a problem. The chemistry, the attraction is there. That's not going to be a problem. Right? Not even just the sex. Like we look at each other and we just like, oh shit, like we like each other. Like I don't know, you get butterflies or some shit. You feel me? Then if that once you get that, cool. Let's have a conversation now. Let's actually talk. Let's see. Can we handle serious conversations and actually go out without it getting so toxic? And if it can't, all right, cool. It was fun when it was last day. I might fuck around and stick around for a little bit until I get the next thing rolling, but
You don't quit a job before you find another one.
type shit.
I'm crying, but that's what makes the emotional maturity and communication more important. Because obviously, if they don't have that, then there's no point in continuing the relationship.
Exactly.
And I feel like that sexual chemistry and physical attraction is gonna be short lived. You feel me? It's not
a
hard
starting
to get
place.
I
like
feel like
somebody who's sexually attracted. I mean, who's like, you feel me, physically attractive and has that sexual chemistry. But it's like after we fucking and after all of that, all right, we look good.
Are we
What
gonna
more?
have
Do we
pillow
have-
talk? Are we gonna have pillow talk?
Yeah, can
are
we
we
talk?
gonna have after?
Can we build like?
Aftercare is important.
Are you a team player for real? Like, or you just want to be?
Or you just
on
here
your
for the
back type
moment?
shit?
Pretty face. Know what
I
mean?
think honestly, like
Aftercare
having
comes with pre-care.
emotional maturity and good communication actually betters the sex life. Honestly, like being able to communicate.
Moving forward, yes, but
I know. I feel
first
like
time-
well, I mean, first time that's a fling. That's
yeah,
different.
You giving it your all, so it's
Nah,
gonna be lit.
honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't
First
gonna
time
lie.
it's asked for you.
Nah. Well, first time having sex.
Like with your partner for the first time, like
when you first hook up with someone that you want the longevity.
Oh, well, that's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm going hard the first time.
my first time, I was trying to thrash. Like I ain't gonna lie, like it's been 3 years. Like I was on some like celibate shit like for a while, like for a while. Man, like even with like the girl I was with before, I didn't crack, and I was a virgin until I was 18. Like genuinely being serious. Like,
Oh shit.
So like when I was 17 and she cheated, like I went to New York.
Broke your heart.
They did because she lost her virginity to another nigga. Like it was like genuinely like we were both virgins, 17. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like
that is what
she cheated, lost her virginity to another nigga, and then I was just like, and then into my head like I was on that fantasy like, damn, like we both virgins, like at least we could test this out together. Like she went out, fucked another nigga. I was like,
that's wild.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, all right, like yeah, I was
to
like,
test out before you, like to make sure she was good to fuck you.
She just did it because she was a bitch. Like I'm pretty sure
she was a bitch.
You didn't want to lose it to a virgin because they wouldn't have experience, so she tried to probably lose it with someone experienced.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's probably what. Sorry,
that's exactly how I envisioned it.
Damn.
That's still fucked up.
I definitely got my water. I don't know what just happened.
Cause it's like if you fuck with the person, if we two versions, let's figure this shit out together. Fuck it, like
yeah, I wouldn't want to be like if I'm a virgin, I wouldn't want the other girl to be a virgin. So that's why I lied my first time.
I lied.
If we grew up together and
I never lied.
If we were in love, like fuck it, like we were neighbors and all that, yeah. But other than that, yeah. I think my first, I definitely like was like, oh yeah, I had some experience, and I was like,
nah, shit, me too.
Nah, I never lied. I went to New York. My brother used to go to a college out there in upstate, and I'm not trying to expose it, but literally, I saw the shorty there type shit, and I was just like I texted her on Snapchat, and I was just like, yo, I saw you outside. You're like, what's the word? Let me pull up. I pull up to her dorm. I was supposed to be there for a basketball game. I ended up pulling up at halftime for my first time.
This nigga.
Like, and I felt like that nigga, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Came back to like, yeah.
Yeah, nah. I ended up almost cracking two different shorties at the same day, but like, which
don't you got a girl, bro? You good?
This was past. This was way before me. This is way before her and things of that nature, but like.
Bro, try to pull up timestamps. Nigga said, hold on, when was this? What year was this again?
Nah, this is like me fresh out of high school, but like it was like to myself, it was just like I don't lie. I feel like there's no point of like I said like before, like I really don't like lies. So like when it was my first time, like she asked me afterwards, she was like, "Was this your first time?" And I was like, "Facts." And she was just like, she was just like, oh, like, was I good? And I was just like, yeah, like, you're way more experienced than me. Like, I already know what type of time you been on before, like, and shit like that. So, like,
damn,
he said you put it
on
that
me.
Shit.
Like, no, right.
As far as I know, that was the best pussy on the planet. As of right now,
that was the best sex I ever had.
As an 18-year-old AJ, that was the best shit I ever felt.
10 minutes ago, that was all the rage.
No, for real though. And then like I almost smacked the second different girl the same day, and I was like, this shit might be better than the first because I already feel like I know what I'm doing. Like, I feel like and things that I did, and then like I feel
like a crackhead would have that same story. I tried a little bit of crack in the morning. It was great. I had to go and try some more,
just to make sure it was still good. Like,
and then yeah. But I feel like just in general, like when I was with my girl and like we started getting into those emotions and stuff like that. The first time, like. It was amazing, but like I feel like prior to that, we had good conversations, even if it was on social media or in person. Because I used to pull up to her job at closing and just sit there and talk to her. And because my brother worked there too, like my twin brother used to work there too. Like no facts though, like on some G, like I fell in love with her early, and everybody was just like, "Yo, bro, I think you going too fast." And I was like, "How are you gonna dictate my feelings and my emotions?"
How long y'all been together?
2 years and 4 months.
Oh damn, nigga got it down by the month.
He know the months. That's how you know that shit real.
And how'd you feel about this pod, man?
Yo, I loved it. I love your energy. Even before the podcast started, y'all showed me mad love and energy, like and stuff like that. I've been watching you guys before, like you guys even reached out before all the like the blow up and stuff happening. And I
appreciate that.
Like show love to y'all any single day. I give y'all flowers.
So you watched us
before y'all even like reached out to me before like anything in a sense. Like
I
was
before Negrito. He was
like
watching.
before, like I was on, like I already knew who you guys were, like and stuff like that. I was like, I love watching podcasts, so like I was looking up like CT podcasts and stuff like that, and like you guys were like on the lower side, but I was just like, oh, they're funny, like, and I was like, I like the topics I was talking about, so I would just like watch you guys on my Instagram every once in a while. But then when I saw that like Grito was on here and things that nature, like my brother, I was like, oh, I'm really gonna be locked in, and that's why I started spamming y'all OD like in the comments, like heavy. and stuff
love
like
that,
that
bro.
because I just wanted to support him, but then at the same time I knew I was supporting y'all. And then when y'all reached out to me, I was just like, shit, like this is lit. I can't wait. Like I was
appreciate you, bro.
I was talking
That's
about this
love.
heavy like every day at work. Like I was like, yo, I'm going on this. This is lit.
Hey, I'm
That's
kind of
love,
like
bro.
I'm be on podcast.
So like,
Sure.
what is one message you think you could leave for the audience, and also definitely tell them where to find you, my boy.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at officially_just AJ. TikTok, same thing, officially_just AJ. YouTube, just AJ. Facebook, just AJ.
It's just AJ. Look around.
Right, like literally
Shit.
JUST space A to the J. Like that's
Stamp
it.
that.
You can't forget that.
Can you sing?
Oh, can I sing?
Yeah, I feel like you got the choir voice for like a bass or a baritone.
I have my moments where I can get it, but you like I'm not gonna be like like nah.
Give him a give you a song.
Nah, sing Amazing Grace.
shit.
Oh, you know so funny? The other day I
This
did
quote.
it. Actually, no, like the other day, like I was actually singing Amazing Grace, and I was actually fake bodying that shit. No, I was like Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Like, I was bodying that shit like OG, like and shit like that. And, like I'm not a singer though. Like I'm not a singer. Like what's that nigga? Super High Fire. I'm not a rapper.
Not a rapper.
But no.
Definitely
My
see you
one
doing some
message.
fucking holiday tunes.
No facts.
That ass.
My one message to everybody is stay true to yourself. Don't let other people's feelings, emotions, even your own mother's like feelings and emotions. So whatever you doing in your life, like honestly, like take away from what you want in your life. If you feel like you want to be the next Carson, the next Just AJ, the next Jungle Cash, like whatever y'all want to be, like do it for yourself. Don't worry about what other people have to say. Don't care about the reactions you might get, the hate. Like at the end of the day, if you love it, the love is gonna come find you back. I'm very heavy on the like if you are if you have a really found passion and love for something, it will come back to love you as well, as long as you're doing the right things and the right steps to take it that way. So just stay true to yourself, stay passionate, fall in love with the game, fall in love with the process, and just stay humble to everything that comes your way, because I promise you the opportunities will present themselves as long as you keep pushing yourself as hard as you can. Like look at me. I went from 1,600 followers, and in a month and a half, I ended 2025 with 12,000 followers, and I'm going on to almost 20,000 followers now. So like,
Y'all heard it
Stamp
here.
that.
For real.
so
That
it's
shit
been
is
like
crazy,
a 4-month
bro.
process, and that's me posting 2 times every day, like
Post, believe.
like falling in love with genuinely, like I don't care if my video gets 2 views, like the next one's gonna hit. And I always believed in that. Like I never was the one to like sit there and be like, nah, this one suck, I'm not gonna post it. Nah, fuck it. I might not have had the same energy like I had from the last video, but I'm still gonna drop it because my community, the people who I think might like this, and you never know.
Never
You know what I'm
back
saying?
down, never
Word.
what.
Right.
I
Never
feel
give
you,
up.
man.
Stamp that.
Yo,
So-
it was definitely wonderful to have you, my boy.
Yo,
I
it's
think
sure
we
for
definitely
having
gonna have
me,
to have you
honestly.
back again, bro.
Yes, sir.
Put the camera down real quick.
No. Let me put the camera down. real
But
quick.
for real, bro, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You see
All
me
that.
back on our weekly
Screaming
shit.
for my Hispanics
you.
out there, and escreve for my Portuguese people out there, and then
You feel me? Be sure to
saying?
like, comment, subscribe at JSC Network _ on YouTube, at the
Yes,
Jungle
yes.
Squadcast on everything else. We the Jungle Squadcast, we here,
You dig.
we there,
Yo.
and now we out of here.